everyone, welcome back to my channel where luxury meets affordable style, and if you're new, welcome to my bedroom today. If you've been following my Luxe For Less series, today you're gonna want to stay tuned. I have a Luxe For Less item today that had me shook when it came in the mail. Today's lineup is all about the shoes. And for those of you who are new, what I do on this series is I take luxury items and I find a very similar item that looks like the luxury item, and I like to call them Luxe For Less items. And then we compare the two and we decide if it's worth your money to go with luxury or the Luxe For Less. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First out the gate, I may need a little therapy. I need to talk about this because I was shook, all right? I got this beautiful shoe. If you watched my shoe trends video this spring, this was one of the shoes on there that I was obsessed to have this spring and summer. I came across the little Luxe For Less on the Amazon store the other day. I almost lost my freaking mind because we don't even want to talk about what I spent on these. I love them, but they were a hefty price. And when I saw the little sister Luxe For Less on the Amazon store for $69.99, I almost had a heart attack. First and foremost, I can't. Oh my gosh, look at this. They look identical. Now I know this one's patent leather and mine are the leather, but Yves Saint Laurent has the patent leather, just the same exact shoes. I ordered this one because I wanted the red or this burgundy beautiful color. If you also watched my trends video, burgundy is trending for spring and summer. I know that sounds crazy, but it is. Go watch the video. So I thought this would be a great addition to add at the Luxe For Less price, and we can check it out and see if it's worth the bank. And what I also want to add in here, shame on you, Yves Saint Laurent, okay? My Yves Saint Laurent is already coming off. I've worn them 3 or 4 times. Tell me why that is coming off. This looks too good, all right? Now granted, the Saint Laurent has a higher stiletto heel, just slightly, and it's a little different color of gold. Other than that, these shoes are identical and just as good as the other one. On this one, save your money, go to Amazon. Our next friend on the docket today is our friend Jimmy Choo. This shoe, one of my most favorite shoes in my closet. I got this shoe back in 2019 and I adore this shoe. I've wanted the nude color so bad because I love it. It's so beautiful on the foot. I was on the Amazon store as well and I found, I can't even take it. Now we're gonna go over, this one has a little bit of slight differences, a little bit different. The Saint Laurent, don't get me started, okay? That was almost identical. This one has a little bit more things that are a little bit different and we're gonna get into it. On the Jimmy Choo, as you can see, the point of the toe is much more elongated and pointy and a little bit more elevated. Okay, so this is a little bit more round, but very subtle. If you have it on, it's not going to be like a huge difference. If that doesn't bother you, then Amazon's going to be your friend. On the side, they look pretty much identical. I mean, I can't really tell the difference on the side. The same heel height. This heel is a little bit more thinner, a little bit more stiletto. This has got a little bit of a thicker heel, but very subtle. So the quality of the stones are pretty darn similar. The Jimmy Choos look, to me, almost identical. Usually where it gets me is the stone quality is never as good. If you watch some of my other Luxe For Less videos, those Cult Gaia bags, if the stones are not just perfect, it makes a humongous difference. This is definitely pretty good. I mean, really good. It comes in every color that Jimmy Choo has as well. So if you like this shoe, I found you a beautiful Luxe For Less version. In my book is absolutely a major thumbs up. I actually ordered the nude so I can keep the nude, and I don't think I'm gonna buy the nude in the Jimmy Choos because it looks so good on your foot that it's not necessary to do that. So you're welcome. Our next friend that's on the shopping block is one of my favorite brands ever, is Chanel. My husband got these for me for my birthday and I love these shoes. I have 2 slingbacks of the Chanels and they are just stunning. Now, I was able to find a very good Luxe For Less, not exactly the same, but I thought she did a good job. If you want the look, but your budget is not this lady right here. It's right here for this lady. Steve Madden, man, they are knocking it out of the park with all of their shoes. They are coming up with some Luxe For Less. Some of their stuff is really, really good. And we're gonna talk about another one of their shoes later on in the video. But this shoe is beautiful. I mean, I showed it to my friends, Marissa and Kaden, and they actually thought the stones on the Steve Madden looked a lot prettier than the Chanel's, and I had to let them know that these are Swarovski crystals and they're much higher quality stones, and this is where the difference comes in when you're looking at the shoe and just basically the craftsmanship of the shoe. There's a whole YouTube video that Chanel has on how they made this shoe, and it is absolutely unbelievably breathtaking with the craftsmanship that the cobblers put into it. It's a video worth watching. They really do put their energy in the craftsmanship, and that's what I always say in these Luxe For Less videos. The craftsmanship, the detail, the quality of the product is really what makes or breaks the item. So in this particular one, I'm going with the luxury version, but this is definitely a great option for the Luxe For Less. So there you have it. Okay, our next friend on the docket today. I have so many questions on my Instagram and my blog. People have been asking me, they say, Melissa, can you find the Luxe For Less for the Dior slingback? And it's really hard. I've been looking for the last couple of years and I can never find one that I think is good enough to recommend until now. So I was in the Steve Madden store. Steve Madden has done it again, and I could not believe the slingback Luxe For Less version shoe to this Dior slingback that they have today. It comes in about 5 different patterns and colors, and it's really good, y'all. This is my Dior, one of my favorite Dior slingbacks, which has got the studded Swarovski crystals through it. I think it's just so great to wear in the summertime or even in the wintertime. And their version of it is a little bit more nude, but very similar. They even have the bow on the side of the slingback, but they just, obviously they're missing the brand name. I have seen it in person. I have seen it with my own eye, and so it's good enough for me to recommend to all of you, and it passes the Luxe For Less test. And the other one, I don't have the lace version of the slingback. I have this little mesh version, but they have a beautiful little lace version, and they also make the pump as well as the slingback of it, and it is great. It's a great Luxe For Less option to this Dior slingback shoe. Everybody loves this shoe. If I could, I would have this shoe in every single color. I love it. So yeah, that is our next showcase of the day. I'm so happy to actually be able to say, yes, I found a Luxe For Less for the Dior slingback. So anyways, it's a lovely Luxe For Less, and I'll link it down below for you. Okay, and last but not least, one of my favorites on today's list, the GIANVITO Rossis. These are one of my favorite shoes. I am a shoe person, so I don't think there is a favorite, but this is one of my top 20s for sure. And I love this shoe. It looks so elegant. I wore it to New York Fashion Week. It is just beautiful. And as I was perusing through the Steve Madden as well that day, and I found the Dior's, they have a lovely Luxe For Less for this shoe as well that comes in gold, white, black. They don't have the crystals on theirs, but it's just a beautiful black and a beautiful like gold for the summer. Oh my gosh, that's worth getting right there. I'll also throw up some B-roll of the gold that I saw in Neiman's so we can compare them side by side, because it's a pretty good Luxe For Less, let me tell you. So anyways, if you guys love this shoe as much as I do, I'll link all of them below because this is a great Luxe For Less. These, when they first came out, were really hard to get with the crystals on them. They may be available now. If I can find some, I'll put them down below if you like these better or if you want the Luxe For Less. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video today as much as I love putting it together for you. So make sure that your bell notification is turned on so when the next Luxe For Less video is launched, you'll be ready to go and you will get the items as they come. Oh, and I forgot what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing this darling Zara little number. It looks like I'm going to Europe for summer. I just did a great summer Zara haul. You need to go check that out as well. And I'll see you there. Bye, beauties.